What's going on, everyone? It's your best bud, Review Bud, and welcome back to the channel, the UK Straight Talk Medical Cannabis Review channel. Today we're going to take a proper look at Green Karat's Fiji Sunset, a balanced hybrid bred from glazed apricot gelato and grape gasoline. We'll break down terpene profile, flavour, vapor temperatures, medical effects, and who this one's actually suitable for. So let's get into the strain overview. Fiji Sunset usually comes in around the mid to the high 20% THC range with very low CBD. Genetically, it's a balanced hybrid. So you've got the glazed apricot gelato and the grape gasoline. And that shows in the terpene makeup. So the dominant terpenes typically include limonene, myrcene, beta caryophyllene, linalool, with small amounts of terpinolene and pinene. So on paper, we're looking at something uplifting but grounded. You're going to get mood elevation with body relaxation. The aroma and dry pull. So opening the packet, you're going to get hit with a strong apricots and like cream is going to be hitting you straight away. So you're going to get the limonene is going to be jumping out at you, which is like the sweet lemon, slightly tropical. Underneath that, there's going to be a grape gas spice from the caryophyllene. So it's going to give you a clean smell, but very layered. Now let's get onto the important part, how it does under different temperatures. So starting off at your lowest temperature, your 160 to 170 range is going to be light and functional. So we're going to be activating limonene, pinene, and some myrcene. The flavour is going to be very citrus forward, almost sherbet-like. The effects are going to be a light cerebral uplift, clear head, mild mood boost with no heavy body feeling. This is a good daytime setting. If you're anxiety prone, this is a temperature that you might want to stay at. As we crank it up to 180 to 185, this is where Fiji Sunset really balances out. Now myrcene and more THC are fully active. The flavour deepens, the citrus softens into sweet grape and slight gas. The effects are noticeable euphoria, warm body relaxation, and mentally uplifted but grounded. This is an after work but still functional range. Then we move on to the higher temperatures of like 195 to 200. This is going to be more body dominant. At 195 to 200, caryophyllene and linalool will really come through. The flavour is going to be more spice, more gas, and less brightness. The effects are going to be stronger body relaxation, muscle ease, and slight mental slowdown. This is edging into evening territory, still balanced but heavier. Pushing it over 200, it becomes thicker. You lose some of the fruity top notes. The effects are going to be noticeable sedation, couch leaning, and less mental clarity. It's not going to be my choice for daytime. This is going to be more for sleep support. Based on terpene profile and temp testing, this is going to be a strong option for stress and mood support, a moderate option for mild to moderate pain relief. It's going to be a noticeable help for muscle tension. For anxiety, you're going to want to keep it at lower temperatures. And for insomnia, this is going to be helpful at higher temperatures. This isn't a knockout strain unless you crank it right to the top heat settings. It's more of a balanced mood stabilizer with adjustable intensity. This is what I'd call a temperature controlled hybrid. You can dial it up or down depending on your needs. So for lower temperatures, it's going to give you a functional, creamy, citrus daytime taste and effects. At the mid temperatures, it's going to give you that hybrid sweet spot. And then at the higher temperatures, it's going to be more of a relaxed evening. So let's get on to the scorings. For aroma and flavour, I've given this a 9. That creamy apricot flavour really comes through, and it is quite a sweet flavour. For effects, I've given this an 8. It's not the strongest, but the effects are there, and you just have to play around with the temperatures you're vaping this at. So for value, this was £8.50 a gram. I think that is considerably overpriced for what you're getting. So for value, I think I'm going to give that a 7. So I'm going to give this an overall score of 8. It's got a really nice flavour to it. The effects are not as strong as you would like. It says it's 29%, but it didn't really feel like a 29%er. But obviously, you know, it depends on the terps and how they react with you. So who's this going to be best suited for? People looking for stress relief, balanced mood support, people that love hybrids, and people who want adjustable effects depending on temperatures. It's not going to be ideal for people with very low tolerance or those needing an immediate heavy sedation. Like I said, you know, even at the higher temperatures, this is more of a subtle winding down flower. It's not going to be an immediate knockout effect. So that's been Fiji Sunset from Green Karat. If you've tried this batch, drop your experience below, especially what temperature you ran it at. If you found this helpful, like and subscribe for more proper UK medical reviews. No hype, just honest breakdowns. This has been Review Bud, and I'll see you in the next one.